Hi, I'm Alex, and today I'm going to do a handwriting to text comparison with the Remarkable 2, the iPad Pro and the Onyx Note Air. So this isn't a writing comparison. If you want to see a writing comparison, I'll leave a link in the description below. I've also done a review of the Remarkable 2, so I'll leave that in the description below also. But from the comments and speaking to people, I've realised that something people really want to do is write their handwritten notes and convert them to text and be able to move them wherever they are. So with that in mind, I thought I'd do a real world example to see what the limitations and issues are and how these devices compare. So I'll start off with the Remarkable 2, turn that on, and let's pick up this pencil here. You'll see my handwriting. It's certainly not the neatest in the world, so we'll see how it compares with that. So this, we'll put the pen on. You can see this is all in one take. This is a test of how handwritten is converted to text. We'll put a full stop in there. So if we press this here, importantly, with the Remarkable 2, one of the limitations I'm not going to show you, but is important for you to know, is if you import a PDF and then try and write on that, although you can write on it perfectly well, as it stands with the software today in March 2021, it doesn't give you the option of using the conversion to text on a PDF. But in a normal note, it's absolutely fine. So you press this button here and you press convert to text and send. Now, a really important limitation on the Remarkable 2 is that you can't keep the text on the device. So we'll see how it actually does at converting. Press that there. This is the time it's going to take. So this is a test of how handwritten is converted to text. I can't remember now whether I've missed a word or not here. Now, what you've got here is the option to then send it, and you can convert whole pages. This is a test of how handwritten is converted to text. That's exactly what I wrote. So it is very good at converting things to text. If we did a whole page, it will convert all of that to text easily enough. The main limitation is that you then send it to yourself in an email. So if you're looking for a one device solution in terms of text, then the Remarkable really can't be that. But if I just write a bit more, so I am now not typing anything, but a bit more text as an example. Now what I'll do here, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'll put a question mark at the end, see if that happens, see if that converts over, press that there, press send an email, oh, that's the wrong thing there, press that there, convert to text and send. So you can see it's done the full stop, it's done the question mark. It's actually very accurate and very good. The biggest limitation is simply that you just have to press send and take it off the device. So if that will work for you, great. The Remarkable 2 might be the device for you, but what I'll do now is just move over to the iPad Pro. Now with the iPad Pro, I'm using Notability, and I will just start writing here and see how this does. Perfect. And if I circle this here, if I put that around there, what you do is press that there, and one of the options is convert to text. So press that there. I will just start writing here and see how it does. So importantly, on the iPad, you've got two options. Copy text to clipboard, so you can move it into another application straight away, or convert selection. So if I press convert selection, it just moves it there, and that's, if you move that there, and maybe press this, so there you go. So we can move it text, we can move this around, we can make it smaller, that's the text box. You can here change the size of the text. I think I need to highlight it all. It is, though it's being a little bit fiddly, not a bad text editor. You can see I can make that smaller, make that bigger. So that's not bad at all. You can see you can write there, you can just undo. So that's nice and simple. So that works quite well. With the iPad as well, you've got another couple of options. So the iPad has something called Scribble built in. So see if I can move this down here. No, it wants to do it there. So let's press this text box. Let's turn that off. Go on to Scribble. There we go, better. So, and let's make this writing maybe 28. See what happens. So with this function, you can write like this. So that, you see, I've tried to write this, it's come out as his. So you can just scribble out his and try again and write this. So that's another way that you can use the iPad and Notability. Importantly with Notability is you can mix text and type. So I've got type there, I've got text there. It's an extremely flexible way to do this. As well, with the iPad, you can use a keyboard. So you've got numerous options in one document to manipulate it how you want. Now, obviously I prefer writing with a green background. You probably won't, but you can choose what background you want, the line. There's a lot of functionality with this. Although in fairness, you can choose numerous templates with the Remarkable 2. So as a simple side-by-side comparison, the iPad Pro with Notability gives you a lot more flexibility, but the Remarkable 2 works absolutely fine. Now, I ummed and ahed about showing the Onyx Note Air as a comparison as well, in part because I don't like it as much as a product for writing. Notwithstanding that, people are buying this, and I think it's an important thing to see how it works. So if I just start here, let's just scribble that out. Here, this is what happens. So what you've got the option of here is you press AI, and you've either got original recognition, so if you press that, converts there quite quickly. So if I just start here, this is what happens. Now, you can export this as it is, but like the Remarkable, as far as I can work out, there isn't a way to get the text and the type in the same way, which is really frustrating. The other option here is if you press AI, recognition flow, it moves it all up to the top left. Now, interestingly, what does happen, and I tried this out before, it's quite useful, like the iPad, if you press on that pen here, so you can then start writing like this. So that will then all go on there, so you can then start writing like this. Now, quite why it's formatted it like that, I don't know. And as I say, you can export it easily enough as a text document or a PDF, but the only options here seem to be to go back. And when you go back, it just goes back to the original screen. So that's my biggest limitation and frustration with the Onyx product. But I suppose if you get used to it, there's no real difference between that and the Remarkable product, although I do prefer the Remarkable product in general. However, I think a lot of people are looking for as much flexibility as they can, and with that criteria in mind, the iPad Pro with Notability, and there's numerous other apps that are similar, seems to be the best for me. So if you are looking for a comparison of handwriting to text on these three products, I hope this has helped. If you've liked that video, please hit the like button, and if this sort of thing is of interest, being as productive you can, seeing what products are out there, then hit the subscribe button and become part of the community. Until next time, I've been Alex. Thanks.